He might think, well, it's my hair, my clothes. I have the right to dress or groom any way I want to. I don't care who likes it. Well, that may be true, but what does 1 Corinthians 10:23 say? It says all things are lawful, but not all things are advantageous. So they may not advance oneness. A person who doesn't think too much of himself will forego his right, even if he has a right, if exercising that right would be a negative toward oneness. The Apostle Paul, remember what he said? He said, if eating meat stumbles my brother, I'll never eat meat again. See, he was humble, obviously. But now, ponder this, please. If we think too little of ourselves, that scripture in Romans 12:3 says we're not to think more of ourselves than necessary. It is necessary to think some of ourselves. If we think too little of ourselves, now we're below our brothers, aren't we? And again, that's divisive, in a sense. See, that oneness is lost. If we think, well, we're worthless, Jehovah doesn't love us, our brothers don't love us, we're unloved, we're unlovable, even the ransom can't cover us. See, it's true, we want to be down to earth, but we don't want to be subterranean. Now we're way down below our brothers, aren't we? So that's divisive too. So thinking too much, too little, divisive, but a balanced view contributes toward the oneness. Now, if we had time, we could discuss several other ways we could contribute toward the oneness that Jehovah and Jesus love. For example, we could talk about being a skillful peacemaker. See, not just peaceful, that's tranquil, that's passive, isn't it? As has been said, a corpse is very peaceful, but it's not a peacemaker. See, a peacemaker actively pursues peace, making peace where it didn't previously exist, between ourselves and others where it's lost, or even trying to negotiate peace between ones that have lost peace. Another way we can contribute to the oneness, rejecting false stories that are designed to separate us from Jehovah's organization. As an example, think about the apostate-driven lies and dishonesties that Jehovah's organization is permissive toward pedophiles. I mean, that is ridiculous, isn't it? If anybody takes action against someone who would threaten our young ones and takes action to protect our young ones, it's Jehovah's organization. We reject outright such lies. Another example, not falling into the trap of fear of man. If you think about it, fear of man caused the apostles to abandon Jesus. It was divisive. So we don't fall into that trap. And one thing that can really help us is to recognize what fear of man is tantamount to. It's really tantamount to fear of Satan. Because any human who tries to get us to compromise Bible principles really is an agent of Satan. So if you fear that person, you're fearing Satan. We don't fear Satan. We hate him. We oppose him. Another, we repudiate any form of prejudice, which is very divisive. We reject any form of nationalism. Well, those are just a few examples of how we can promote this oneness that Jehovah and Jesus love. And how different it is from the fragmented, visible part of Satan's organization. I mean, Satan's organization is fragmented nationally, racially, politically, socially, and every other way, isn't it? And evidently, apparently, obviously, the fragmented condition of the visible part of Satan's organization is a reflection of what exists in the invisible part of Satan's organization. See, Satan's a rebel, the demons are rebels, they are divisive, and you can be sure they have no unity among themselves. None between Satan and the demons, between the individual demons. But how we love this oneness, and as we contribute to it, and as we've had pointed out recently, we're one organization with an earthly part, a heavenly part, and as we contribute to this oneness, Jehovah and Jesus will love us and they will bless us.